Today, I want to tell you something very simple, yet very important. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. The world is full of challenges, full of doubts, full of people who will tell you, you can't do it. But let me ask you, who decides your future? Them? No, it is you. Believe in yourself. The power of self-belief. Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that has the power to shape your future. It is not money, not connections, not even intelligence. It is self-belief, the ability to trust in yourself when no one else does. Many people dream of success, but very few actually achieve it. Why? Because the moment they face rejection, failure, or criticism, they begin to doubt themselves. They stop listening to those who say, "You're not good enough. You don't have what it takes." They stop believing in their abilities and let fear take over. But here's the truth. Every successful person in the world has faced rejection, has failed, and has been told, "You can't do it." The difference is, they chose not to listen. They chose to believe in themselves even when nobody else did. Core. Let me tell you something important. The world is full of negativity. No matter what you do, there will always be someone who doubts you, someone who criticizes you, someone who tells you it is impossible. If you let these voices control your decisions, you will never achieve anything great. But if you learn to trust yourself, if you learn to believe in your abilities, you will become unstoppable. Think about the greatest inventions, the biggest businesses, and the most influential people in history. Every single one of them started as an ordinary person, just like you. They were not born with special powers. They did not have a perfect life. Many of them faced extreme difficulties, poverty, failure, rejection, but they all had one thing in common. They believed in their vision even when no one else did. When you believe in yourself, you develop an inner strength that helps you overcome obstacles. Challenges will come. People will doubt you. You will make mistakes. But none of these things can stop you unless you allow them to. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. If you fill it with confidence, determination, and courage, you will find solutions where others see problems. You will take risks when others are afraid. You will keep moving forward when others give up. Self-belief is not about arrogance. It is not about thinking you are better than others. It is about understanding that you are capable of learning, growing, and achieving great things. It is about knowing that no matter how many times you fail, you have the strength to try again. The problem is, most people wait for others to believe in them first. They want their family, friends, or society to approve of their dreams before they take action. But the reality is, if you don't believe in yourself first, nobody else will. Confidence comes from within, not from external validation. If you need others to approve of you before you feel worthy, you will always be at their mercy. So, how do you build self-belief? The first step is to stop comparing yourself to others. Everyone has a different journey. Some people succeed early, others take time. Some people have more resources, others start from nothing. But success is not about where you start. It is about how much you believe in your ability to succeed. The second step is to embrace failure. Many people fear failure so much that they never even try. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every mistake you make is an opportunity to learn and improve. The more you fail, the stronger you become. Instead of being afraid of failure, use it as a stepping stone to success. The third step is to take action. Confidence does not come from sitting and thinking. It comes from doing. The more you practice, the better you become. But the more you take risks, the more you realize you are capable of handling challenges. Action builds confidence, and confidence strengthens self-belief. Finally, surround yourself with positive influences. Stay away from people who constantly bring you down. Find mentors, books, or even videos that inspire and motivate you. The more you feed your mind with positive messages, the stronger your belief in yourself will become. Remember, nobody in this world will hand you success. You have to create it. And the first step to creating success is believing that you can. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the richest. You don't need to have all the answers. What you need is the courage to believe in yourself, to take action, and to never give up. Your future is in your hands. The question is, do you believe in yourself enough to shape it? One of the biggest reasons people stop believing in themselves is because of rejection and failure. They take it personally. They think, but maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe they are right. And so they give up. But let me tell you something. Rejection and failure are not signs that you should quit. They are signs that you're trying, that you're learning, that you're growing. Many people fear rejection. They hesitate to apply for a job because they think they will be turned down. They are afraid to start a business because they worry about what others will say if they fail. They don't speak up because they are scared of looking foolish. But the truth is, rejection is part of life. No one has ever achieved anything great without facing rejection. Think about some of the most successful people in the world. They have all faced rejection multiple times. They have all failed before they succeeded. The difference is, they did not let rejection define them. They did not take it as proof that they were incapable. Instead, they saw rejection as feedback, as a lesson, as a challenge to do better. When you are rejected, it's not the end of the road. It is simply a redirection. It means a not now, not a never. Many times, rejection happens because you're not yet ready for the next step. It is an opportunity to improve, to grow, to build resilience. It is a way for life to test how badly you really want something. If you give up after one rejection, it means you didn't truly believe in yourself in the first place. Failure is another thing that stops people from believing in themselves. Nobody likes to fail. It feels uncomfortable. It makes you question yourself. It makes you wonder if you are wasting your time. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every failure brings you one step closer to your goal. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall down hundreds of times before they take their first step. But they don't sit there and say, "Oh, maybe walking is not for me." No, they get back up and try again. Why? Because they don't see falling as failure. They see it as part of the process. But as we grow older, we start to fear failure. We stop trying because we don't want to look bad. We forget that the only way to succeed is to keep going, no matter how many times we fall. The real problem is not failure itself. It is the way we think about failure. Some people see failure as the end. Others see it as a beginning. Some people see rejection as proof that they are not good enough. Others see it as motivation to improve. The way you respond to failure and rejection determines your future. If you want to build strong self-belief, you need to change the way you see rejection and failure. Instead of running away from them, embrace them. Instead of fearing them, expect them. Understand that every rejection is a stepping stone. Every failure is a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Most people quit right before they are about to succeed. They face one rejection too many. They fail one too many times. And they decide, maybe this is not for me. But what if they had just held on a little longer? What if the next attempt was the one that would have worked? You never know how close you are to success unless you keep going. Let me ask you something. What is stopping you from going after your dreams? Is it the fear of rejection? The fear of failure? The fear of what people will say? None of these things should stop you. The people who doubt you today will be the ones who admire you tomorrow. The failures you experience today will be the stories that inspire others in the future. But none of that will happen if you give up now. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures and rejections. The question is, will you keep going or will you quit? If you truly believe in yourself, if you truly believe in your dream, then no amount of rejection or failure should stop you. The world is full of people who gave up too soon. Don't be one of them. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, keep improving, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Believing in yourself is important, but belief alone is not enough. You must take action. Many people have great ideas, big dreams, and powerful ambitions, but they never take the first step. They keep waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan. But success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who act. The difference between successful people and those who only dream of success is action. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and watch all the motivational videos. But if you do not take action, nothing will change. The world does not reward those who simply wish for success. It rewards those who work for it. Taking action does not mean you have to be perfect. In fact, you will never have everything figured out in the beginning. Too many people hold themselves back because they feel they are not ready. They tell themselves, I need to learn more, or I need to prepare more, or it will start when the time is right. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect time. The only right time to start is now. One of the biggest obstacles to taking action is fear. People fear making mistakes. They fear failing. They fear failing. They fear being judged by others. But fear is just an illusion. It is only powerful if you let it control you. If you take action despite your fears, you will realize that most of your worries were unnecessary. Every great achievement in history started with a simple action. No one becomes successful overnight. Every business empire started with a single decision. Every best-selling author started with a blank page. Every athlete started with a single practice session. Progress happens when you take one step at a time, consistently. Taking action does not mean you need to have all the answers. Many people think they need a perfect plan before they can begin. But in reality, the best way to create a great plan is to start working. When you take action, you gain experience. When you gain experience, you gain knowledge. And when you gain knowledge, you make better decisions. But if you never start, you will never gain the experience you need. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby does not sit and plan for months before trying to stand up. The baby does not wait for approval from others. The baby simply tries. It falls, gets back up, tries again, and eventually learns to walk. But as we grow older, we lose this natural instinct to take action. We become too cautious, too afraid of making mistakes. We start doubting ourselves instead of simply trying. There is no secret formula to success. There is only action. You can have the best ideas in the world, but if you never take action, those ideas are worthless. It is better to start imperfectly than to wait forever for the perfect moment. Many people want to be successful, but they only talk about it. They say, one day, I will start my own business. Or one day, I will write my book. Or one day, I will get in shape. But a wonder never comes because they never take action. If you truly believe in yourself, show it with action, not just words. Action builds confidence. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more confident you become. And the more confident you become, the more likely you are to succeed. Success is not about waiting for the right time. It is about making the time right by starting now. Even small actions matter. Some people think that if they cannot take big steps, they should not start at all. But small steps lead to big results over time. A single page written every day becomes a book. A few minutes of exercise each day leads to a healthy body. Small efforts, done consistently, create massive success. So what is stopping you from taking action? Are you waiting for motivation? Motivation is temporary. You will not feel inspired every day. But if you build discipline and take action even when you do not feel like it, you will create momentum. And momentum is what drives success. If you want to change your life, start today. Start with what you have. Start where you are. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need permission. You do not need to wait for the right moment. Just take action, and everything else will follow. Believing in yourself is one of the most important things you can do, but it is not always easy. There will be times when doubt creeps in, when failures make you question yourself, and when the voices around you try to convince you that you are not good enough. This is why the people you surround yourself with matter. The environment you create and the influences you allow into your life can either strengthen your self-belief or destroy it. Many people underestimate the power of influence. They think they are strong enough to ignore negativity. But the truth is, what we hear, see, and experience shapes the way we think. If you spend most of your time with people who doubt you, criticize you, or tell you dreams are impossible, sooner or later, you will start to believe them. If you surround yourself with people who complain, make excuses, and blame others for their failures, you will adopt the same mindset. On the other hand, when you are around people who encourage you, who push you to be better, who believe in possibilities rather than limitations, you will feel empowered. Their confidence will fuel your own. Their ambition will inspire you to dream bigger. Their energy will push you to take action. One of the biggest reasons people lose faith in themselves is because they listen too much to the wrong voices. They allow the opinions of negative people to shape their reality. They let someone else's fear become their own fear. But you must remember, not everyone will understand your dreams. Not everyone will see what you see. Not everyone has the courage to take risks. If you allow people with limited vision to define your future, you will never reach your full potential. This is why it is crucial to be intentional about the people you spend time with. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, who challenge you to grow, who remind you of your strengths when you forget them. Find mentors, friends, and communities that encourage your success rather than limit it. If you cannot find such people in your immediate environment, turn to books, podcasts, and videos that inspire you. There is no excuse for allowing negativity to dominate your mind when there are so many sources of positivity available. Another powerful influence on your self-belief is the information you consume. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you fill it with self-doubt, fear, and negativity, that is what will flourish. But if you feed it with knowledge, motivation, and success stories, you will develop a mindset that supports your growth. Pay attention to what you watch, what you read, and what you listen to. Choose content that strengthens your belief in yourself rather than weakens it. Your environment also plays a huge role in your confidence. If you are constantly in a place where people settle for mediocrity, where dreams are dismissed, and where fear of failure is greater than the desire to succeed, it will be difficult to believe in yourself. But when you put yourself in environments where people are striving for more, where success is celebrated, and where challenges are seen as opportunities, you will naturally adopt the same mindset. Some people may argue that they cannot control their environment, that they are surrounded by negativity at work, at home, or in the community. While it is true that we cannot always change everything around us, we can choose how we respond to it. If you cannot remove yourself from a negative environment immediately, find ways to counterbalance it. Spend more time learning, seeking inspiration, and surrounding yourself with positive influences in any way you can. The people you admire today, the ones who have achieved great things, did not always have supportive environments. Many of them were surrounded by doubters, faced rejection, and had to fight against negativity. The difference is, they made a choice. They chose to listen to the voices that lifted them up rather than the ones that pulled them down. They chose to believe in possibilities rather than limitations. You have that same choice. You can either allow negative influences to weaken your self-belief, or you can intentionally seek out people and information that strengthen it. You can either let doubt control you, or you can take control of what you allow into your mind. Believing in yourself is not just about what you say to yourself, It is about what you allow yourself to be surrounded by. Protect your mind. Choose your influences wisely. And remember, the more you immerse yourself in positivity, the stronger your self-belief will become. Thank you.